I told you not to touch anything.
Ah! What the heck, Unc? I'm gonna die!
But as usual, you ignored my warnings.
So the characters, Raffi and Escher, definitely bring a lot to the game, story-wise and sort of feeling-wise. The premise behind the story is basically a feel-good game that makes people, learn and see that it's okay to fail and that they grow within themselves and kind of enjoy that. And Raffi, being such a delightfully silly character that he is, just makes it more fun to kind of experience his flaws, and definitely gets the guidance, and you get this sense of love and caring from Escher, but this sort of, he picks on him up, stupid boy, and because that sort of thing, this gruffness that comes out. But in all, you can tell, it's a family member and they care about each other a lot.
So the story of Escherreal is basically the story of Raffi. Raffi's kind of a degenerate, college flunky guy who works at a gas station, and he's placed into this magical marble by his uncle MC Escher. Escher's goal is to kind of force Raffi to make a decision in his life and kind of change fundamentally as a human being.
So the process of recording was definitely fun. It was really fun to do the voices. Working with Sean Deluge was incredible. He's a great coach. So that, along with just doing the voices and having fun with it and getting his take on how things should come out, definitely gave us a lot of variety. So our process was to do 3 or 4 takes of each line and just kind of pick the one that we felt was the smoothest and the best and worked well when we chained all those lines together. And I think it came out pretty good.
Wunderbar! I knew you could do it. Let's move on, Raffi. Yo, Unc, there isn't any way up. The stupid tree's in my way. Yo, Unc, there isn't any way up. The stupid tree's in my way.
Okay, so Faya has its own audio recording booth that we use to record all of Escherreal's dialogue. What we do is I bring the voice actor in, and we'll give them the script, we'll let them review it, and then we'll bring them in to actually record. When we go to record, we take multiple takes, usually of very different styles of doing the line, so that way we have plenty of material to work with when we go back and we edit the dialogue. The goal of that is so that way you have to minimize retakes. You don't want to do that. It wastes time, it wastes development time.
Killer garden, Unc. But, where do I go now?
One more time.
Killer garden, Unc. But, where do I go now? Killer garden, Unc. But, where do I go now?
One more time.
Killer garden, Unc. But, where do I go now?
Alright. Boom shakalaka. So probably the biggest challenge that comes from writing for video games is that it's fundamentally different from film and theater and television and things like that. While they share most, and I'd say up to about 90% of similar attributes, game writing is very much dependent upon what's going on in story. In a movie or a play or a television show, you can use the camera to pretty much know when and where the audience will be looking at any given time, more so for movies and television. In games, the character can be anywhere at any time doing whatever they want, and you need to accompany that. And every time you change level and you iterate on level design, you kind of have to rework your story and wrap it around the game itself. There's 2 basic philosophies on writing game story. One is to treat story as a core mechanic. The other is to kind of put icing as the nice cake, or as the nice icing on top of the cake. Here on Escherreal, we tried to really incorporate the story into the game itself. We feel that the game is benefited from understanding who Raffi is and what he does and the backstory of Escher and understanding the magic of the marble itself. Without it, one could argue, what's the point of even having Raffi himself? So we decided we wanted to incorporate story into our game.
What the heck, Unc?
Only for that last what the heck up. And a lot like, so do it just like you did the first time, and just give me a couple iterations of that.
Wait, there was a mirror shard here the whole time? What the heck, Unc?
Not that loud. Your
What
people-
the heck, Unc?
Hey.
Yep, don't print that one.
I know.
Alright, where were we at?
But you could bleep it out.
What the beep beep? We got beeping, beeping. Sons of beeping everywhere.